Hey there, we are looking at trigonometric ratios, and now we're going to do the tangent. It is the third one that we do. Number one, set your calculator to degrees. Again, tangent 45 degrees is equal to 1. If you punch that in your calculator and it works and you get exactly 1, then you know that it is set correctly. If it does not, then find your manual or find the little button on your calculator that will switch between degrees and radians. All right, cool. Now, just like the other ones, it's pretty simple. You might know the angle and you need to know the ratio. And it is, oh, look, I have it memorized. Tangent 45 is 1. Tan 65. So my calculator is tan and then 65. Look at that. Tangent, I'll move it out of the way, is different than sine and cos. Sine and cos are basically from -1 to +1. Those are the only values you can get. Tangent can be all over the place. So 2.1. Oh, it says round to 4 decimal places. So 1, 4, 4, 5. There we go. Ta-da! There's tangent 65. Tangent 89. Woohoo! 57 point. All right, 28996. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That 6 is going to make that go up. So 2900. If that drove you nuts, you're okay. 57.28996. Okay, so you're rounding to 4 decimal places. You can do it by write out 5, and then this 6 is going to make that 9 go up to a 0. But then that carries over, and that makes that 9 go to a 0. It makes that one go up. So that's where that number came from. And the last one is tan 15. Nope. Don't worry about that. There you go. 0.2679. And the next decimal after that is a 4, so it's not going to change anything. My keying sequence now. Don't just copy this. Make sure you know what you're doing on your calculator. On my iPhone, I put in the number and then I put in tangent. On this calculator, I put in tangent. And then the number, whatever it is, and equals. That's going to help me later on if I'm doing some practice questions and I get all frustrated and mad and I can't remember how to use my calculator. It's right there. You have the notes. It tells you exactly how to punch them in. And if you're not sure, you could go back and do one of these again and make sure that it works. I think you guys have done enough of this. You probably can pretty much turn off the calculator, turn off the video right now and do all the questions yourself, and then turn it back on and just make sure it's all good. You can even fast forward a little bit through the explanation because it's pretty straightforward. All right, so now we're going to know the ratio and we need to find the angle. So if we're ever looking for an angle, you have to use that second function. So I'm going to go second, and then if you, let me clear that. No, I don't need that. Let's turn it off. There, second. Well, shows up. It's hard to see for you guys. Tangent. So it gives me a tan to the -1. A lot of calculators do that. 0.9397. And that gives me 42 degrees because it says round to the nearest whole degree. Oh, sorry, 43 degrees. Remember, if you're talking degrees, put degrees there. All right, second, tangent 2. 63 degrees. So if you're looking for the angle, you're going to have to use that inverse or the second button. Second tangent 0.5 is 26. Whoop. All right, 26.56. So that's going to be 27 degrees. Whoops. Second tangent. I'm used to my calculator, my old one. In class, I usually use the cheap dollar store one because nobody ever takes those ones. 1.527. Boom. 57, no, 50, yeah, 56.7, so that's 57 degrees. And there we go. Write out the keying sequence for your calculator. It was second, and then tangent, and then comes my numbers, and then comes equals key. Simple, simple, simple. All right. So same thing as on all the other ones. Which ones to use depends on the question. It's not as easy with 10 because you're not going to get an error. But let's just see what happens. So if I go tangent 0.3456 degrees, yeah, okay, 0.006. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay, I'm going with that goes into the too small area. And if we go second tangent 17, nope, 86.6, so 87 degrees. So I guess my point here, not as easy to tell. If mistake. But look at the triangle, look at the question you're actually working on, and it's going to help you, right? If I'm trying to find an angle or something, and I already have a 90-degree angle, and then I work out another one that's 87 degrees, it's like, does that make sense? I could have the last little angle is going to be 3 degrees, but it's not going to be that common. Practice, practice, practice. And one last thing, the value of tangent ranges from minus positive infinity. That infinity. And I show you, let's see what happens. Go tangent 90. Nope, it just gives me an error. It actually is infinity. Tangent 89 point, as close as I can get to, close as I want to get to 90. You can see, oh my goodness, that's like 57 million. So as you approach 90, it's going to approach infinity. And that, my friends, is calculus. We don't want to go there. Not today. All right, that's it for this video.